Seattle is licking its wounds after losing to Teddy B up in the Northwest last week. The Cardinals aren't flying real high either, also losing to a backup in Week 3. Who's going to bounce back after taking that L? Predictions in a second, but first, the numbers game. The Seahawks can mostly blame themselves for taking their first September loss at home under Pete Carroll.
There's another earthquake, Jim!
Well, he broke a tackle or two. He might have had a little beastquake. Ball is picked up by the Saints. That's Bell.
The Hawks were nothing short of sloppy against the Saints, giving up a TD on that fumble return, giving up a 53-yard punt return, committing a number of untimely penalties, and not tackling particularly well on the afternoon. It spoiled what should have been another remarkable performance by Russell Wilson.
Wilson, he'll take off and he'll be untouched. Touchdown, Seattle.
Wilson threw for 406 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he ran for 2 scores on the ground as well. He really did almost everything he could to win it single-handedly, but he was playing catch-up all day long, and playing catch-up meant they weren't running the ball. And even when they did, Chris Carson only mustered 3.5 yards per carry on his 15 runs. We keep expecting a super heavy workload for Seattle backs, but we haven't seen it yet, and that may be in part because that fumble was Carson's 3rd in 3 games. But maybe their fortunes on the ground will change this week, as Arizona just got lit up by Christian McCaffrey. He hit him for 153 yards at a rate of 6.4 yards per carry. And until they stop one, we'll tab Seattle's Will Dissly as another key to this game.
Spin away, Jordan chases, caught by Dissly. His 5th touchdown in 7 games of his young career.
Dissly caught 6 passes for 62 yards and a score last week, and that was coming off a 2 TD performance the week before. Tight ends appear to be kryptonite to Cards defenders. Week 1, TJ Hawkinson, 6 catches, 131 yards and a TD. Week 2, Mark Andrews, 8 catches, 112 yards and a TD. Last week, Greg Olsen, 6 catches, 75 yards, 2 TDs. But as rough as Arizona's defense has been, the offense is probably a more pressing matter at this stage, if for no other reason than their top pick is on that side of the ball.
2nd and long here, pressure coming in again, gets it out past the 30, but a blitz by Eric Reed.
Kyler Murray was sacked 8 times last week. That was in part due to the fact that he threw another 43 passes. When he was able to escape, he showed off what he can do with his legs, picking up 69 yards on 8 carries.
And there's Murray again, keeping it by himself, and you can see how quick he is.
But if you were looking for David Johnson, he was almost non-existent in the ground game, getting just 3 more carries than Murray had. Running so infrequently would make sense if their passing attack was elite. But the Cardinals' aerial prowess produced just 2.5 yards per pass last week. When your average yards per pass is 2.5, it means you'd almost be better off handing off the ball on every down and have a better chance of gaining more than 2.5 yards. So Murray and his receivers have to get better at stretching the field, or the Cards better increase DJ's workload. It's the battle of the birds. Let's see which feathered friend our prediction panel likes to soar on this one.
Last time they had it in a 4th down situation. On the run, the pass, he's open! Caught by Procise.